Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another GadgetWide production. Okay, this is a day I've been looking forward to since I was a child. I mean, since the days of watching cartoons like Inspector Gadget or movies like Dick Tracy. It's truly been a dream and a privilege to experience the events that have been taking place right now. I mean, you know, every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. One great example of this happened in 2007 when we first saw Apple, unveil the iPhone, the original iPhone. It truly reinvented everything in terms of what we think of as a phone, right? So it's hard to remember what it was like before Apple unveiled the original iPhone. It's almost as if the mobile phone didn't exist, or it kind of even feels like the iPhone has always been there. Apple has once again done something truly fascinating and short of magic. I mean, this time around, Apple has taken the biggest leap in technology since the original iPhone. So, I mean, they've introduced something beautiful, fashionable, and frankly, the envy of all. Apple has done it again and has created a true leapfrog product, which is obviously an instant classic. If you don't think so now, you will soon. It's wearable, it packs a punch. You got to see this thing in person. It is one of the most beautiful designs I've ever seen, hands down. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, the most precise, finely crafted gadget Apple has ever made. I mean, sapphire glass on the front, a myriad of sensors and components on the rear, precious metals, stainless steel, aluminum running all around the unit, made with the precision you've come to expect only from Apple. This gadget provides a stylish set of interchangeable bands that are fashionable and are comfort centric, and they always keep the user in mind. It's a truly remarkable product, and the quality is second to none. So this video that I'm gonna be producing here is gonna go over this device. I mean, the materials Apple used to make this device, just to name a few, are 24 karat gold, stainless steel, silver, and a host of other. This truly represents. It embodies the quality, Apple's uncompromising dedication to quality. Truly beyond any consumer product I've ever seen, with a craftsmanship you would expect from a centuries-old watchmaker. That's the absolute truth. When you hold this in your hand, this watch, or you take it out of the box, or even frankly see the box, it's truly unbelievable. The feeling of wearing it adds an effect to your daily life unlike any other. Truly, a touch of class, supremacy in technology, and all. I mean, magical, revolutionary, the most advanced technology in the world, smallest form factor, all in all, unbelievable price. The Apple Watch, the platform of the future. I say that with a passion because it truly is. It's the platform of the future. And I'm going to get into more detail in just a sec. So it's not just something you wear, it becomes a part of you. Now, yeah, Apple was not the first to do this, okay? Apple was not the first one to make a smart watch. Apple was not the first ones to make a intelligent watch that displays things other than time, etc. So I'm going to go over a few real quick before I start getting into the whole Apple thing. All right, look, we have your standard watch. This is a watch. It's fairly expensive, as a matter of fact, this type of watch. It's not cheap, but it gives you some information, nothing, little extra information, a little few dials, blah blah blah. Nothing too amazing here. It's a watch. This is like a $10,000 watch, I believe. It's not mine. I wouldn't spend money like that, but it's a buddies of mine. So let's get that out of the way. That's what we've had. And we've got watches that got a little more intelligent here. This is one made by Casio. It's the Edifice, one of my favorites. I do really like this watch. It has an assortment of features, satellite connectivity, world time, so on and so forth. It's essentially a smartwatch that does do a lot of, amazing stuff. These dials don't have a crown. Everything's set, with a chipset, pretty advanced for its day. This has been around for about over 10 years now, but this is where the evolution of the watch went. And I really thought, I was like, wow, this is pretty darn advanced. However, of course, technology being what it is today, it didn't stop. So we move on here. Then one day, a company called Pebble went ahead and said, "Hey, let's go ahead and try to do a fundraiser." And what they did is they actually created the world's first smartwatch. So what a smartwatch basically is I would say a supplementary device that attaches to your phone, and it displays the text messages, the missed calls, calendar events, and all that other kind of stuff on your wrist. So you get a call or whatever, you don't need to have to reach into your pocket as you're driving, as you're walking, so on and so forth. Now the Pebble was a tremendous success because it was the first of its kind, and it utilized the e-paper technology, I believe that's what it's called, but where the battery life lasts very long. It's kind of like those e-readers that it's like ink paper, and the battery lasted very long, and it hosted a myriad of features, a lot of good features. One of my favorites, frankly, is the Pebble watch. And and of course it gave you access to your music library. It connected to all platforms. It coexisted with all platforms. It gave you notification settings. This is truly the embodiment of a smartwatch. I mean, it does do a lot of great things, watch faces, and so on and so forth. I'll give you some examples here. So let's see, watch faces. Okay, we're using, let's say, a Patek. See, there you go. We have a Patek watch. Then we turn it into a Rolex watch. Now, you got to hand it to these guys. This is people or an individual that actually put this together. Very good idea. Raised a lot of money. He got it done. But little did he know, he embarked on a huge revolution and a new industry. So the Pebble really was the first, and it did a great job at it. It's still doing a great job at it. This happens to be the Pebble Steel. Very good device. These devices are not made to function independently as as a smaller phone, you might say, but they are like I said, a supplementary device to your existing device, to your phone, etc. Now, you can use it as a device on its own, and various things do work, like alarms and things of that nature. But this is very rudimentary, again, in terms of the smartwatch world. So I would say, let's say, if you compare this to the phone world, this is like the PDA prior to the introduction of the smartwatch. But I got to give my hand, I got to take my hats off to Pebble for producing such a great product, and it's fairly thin. So that was the next evolution of things. So let's move on. Then we have, don't get mistaken here, this is not the Apple Watch. This is a watch manufactured by ASUS. Very beautiful. It's a very nice watch. Frankly, one of my favorite watches. Well, except, of course, until I got the Apple Watch. But here I have something loaded. It's a skin, it's not really a skin. It's actually an application that makes the watch act like the Apple Watch. But and it does really look like it. But I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on some of the features. So this is basically Android's answer to the smartwatch, and they went ahead and took off with it really quickly. And they did the whole Android Wear, and it's generally universal with all Android devices. So let me give you a quick glimpse of what these devices do. What these devices do is they also act as a supplementary device to your existing device, and they give you the ability to, for example, play music, to open apps on your phone, set up alarms, answer text messages, read notifications, so on and so forth. Now, this happens to be one of the better ones, the Asus ZenWatch. But let me tell you guys something. Well, let me just show you a little bit more of this before I move on, actually. I'm trying to see how I can get to... I want to load another type of screen here. Just to... Let's see here. So, okay, so as you can see... change watch face. Everything is really good. It responds very well. The touch screen is very well. Change watch face is. So let's change the watch face. Let's go ahead and put something like this. Let's just say. Now, give it a second here. It's not. Oh, let's do this pattern compass adjustment. I don't know why it's asking me to do this, but I'm doing it. Completed. Okay. Now, look at this. Beautiful. I have no quarrels with this. Okay, but and this was my favorite until I saw the Apple Watch. Everything is great about this. It's a nice, beautiful watch. Serves its purpose. Now, it never has worked 100%. There is always an issue somewhere. There is a quality issue somewhere. There is a functionality issue somewhere. But, it's very flexible, easy to make skins for, easy to make watch faces for, so on and so forth. Very good device. Pretty cheap in terms of, in terms of what it does, it's pretty darn cheap. Again, one of my favorites, and there's a version 2 coming out, but all in all, at the end of the day, let me just show you like another skin, for example. Here's like another skin, and let me give you a quick just look of how all this looks. Charges like right there. There's a little piece, connects to USB, and you can connect this to your computer and or your smartphone and set it up in various means. Has a associated software with it. You must run Android Wear. So this is where the evolution went. Now, the Apple Watch had been announced when before this came out, but not almost. These guys. I don't want to say that they did, but it looks like they took the design and made something as close as they could to the Apple Watch. And they did a hell of a job. They did a really good job. This is a wonderful alternative, Android alternative. But Apple is just Apple. Yes, I'm an Apple fanboy, etc., but nothing comes close to Apple. Now, look. This is what this is. It's just going to leave this to the side for now. Oh, excuse the blur. All right. So, next, the Apple Watch, guys. The Apple Watch has been out for just a little under a month. And me being the Apple fanatic, I couldn't get my hands on it. Very hard to get. Very, very hard to get. But the moment I saw the Apple Watch, I was just by seeing it, I was in awe. Now I'm gonna give you I'm gonna show you it right now. Now you see the Zen Watch right there. Here is the Apple Watch. So let's give me a sec here. Here we have the Apple Watch. Okay. Now, camera does not do it justice. It really doesn't. But the quality of this device is so superior. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sports Edition. This actually shipped with a rubber band. but I went ahead and purchased I forget the name of this, Maltese or something, but I went ahead and changed the band, of course, simply by, you push this button here. Let me show you that too, and it comes off, and there you go. So I experienced the Apple Watch, and I was like, wow, 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 this is truly something different. This is truly something different. The quality is just phenomenal. This happens to be the Sport Edition, as I said, which is the one that it costs the least. It's around $360. Well worth it. If you ask me, it resembles the original iPhone 2G, and I almost get a feeling like Apple is going to follow the same formula as they did with the iPhone. So this is the next version of this would probably look like the iPhone 4, so on and so forth. Maybe, because this one looks so much like the iPhone 2G. But this device is, I was astounding. Now, for some reason, I don't know why this is doing this. Let me see what's going on here. I don't know if the battery's low. I do believe the battery's low. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Not very professional, this happening, but hey, it happens. What are you gonna do? All right, let me go ahead and plug the charger in. Take a look at the charger, guys. Looks like a stethoscope for as a doctor. Now the Sport Edition you get a plastic version. You don't get a metal one. And the Sport Edition, this is stainless steel rather than a shiny steel. And on the Sport Edition, you're not getting you're getting just plain glass. You're not getting the higher end glass. So let's put the charger on this. Let's see if it changes anything. Okay, so it is a battery issue. My battery is low. How unprofessional of me to do that. But it's all right. So this device, guys, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this to charge here. In the meantime, I'm gonna explain some stuff to you guys, okay? Wait, look, this band, phenomenal. The most beautiful band I have ever used or seen in my life. Very, very strong. It doesn't go anywhere, fits any size, any hand, fits very comfortably, fits very snug. You're sure of it. It's not gonna fall out or anything. And boom, it's beautiful. You want to keep it a little loose, you can keep it a little loose. It's just impeccable design. But unfortunately, my battery's low. I do apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I was under the assumption I had it plugged in, but I guess not. Then you get the water resistant back there. You see that? I think it did say water resistant. Look, officially they don't say it is, but guys, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't jump into a pool with it, but you might get away with washing your hands or taking a shower with it. You should be okay. Now look, I'm gonna do a second part of this video because it looks like I didn't get to charge this unit. And that's my mistake. I do apologize. But let me show you how this item comes. You purchase this device. You get a box like this. Now, this is why Apple is Apple, okay? This is why Apple is different from everybody. Now, before I open the box, this is a beautiful device, nice device. The camera, again, doesn't do it justice. But the comparison between these two, this really does feel cheap. Excuse me, Asus, for saying that, but it just feels cheap. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not even close. This is just the embodiment of quality. And it stands out. People ask you in the street, oh my God, is that the Apple Watch? Is that the Apple Watch? And because it glistens, it stands out. This band almost gives me the look of the watches my father used to have, like the high-end, like the Rolexes of the 60s, etc. They used to have bands that were similar to this. They look something like this, and it's just, you know, it's the embodiment of quality. So but something, and this, although it is very nice and it does function very well, It's not even close to the quality of that. Apple is known for supremacy in quality. They just are, and it is. This is something you guys have to get. I am a fanatic of the Apple Watch now, and that's that. I mean, there's no other way. You do the comparison yourself, and you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's open up how this thing ships. It ships in a box like this. You get something like this. The Sports Edition comes like this. In some instances, you get a square box. I believe the Sports Edition ship like this, and the other editions ship in a square box. But look, we got a box here. This is a thick plastic box. This feels expensive. I mean, this should be probably $100 in its own. Then in the box here, we also have, I guess this holds some material like paper, documented information. Down here you have where you can keep your charging components, wiring, etc. And then now there's a little surprise here some of you might not know about. For those of you with a little bit smaller of a hand, they do also provide you with a second band. There is a second band in here, guys. There's also one in here I can feel. Now, like I said, this is the Sport Edition, which originally shipped with the white band, and it's in something else. I'm going to bring that out right now. But it does ship with a smaller band here, and that's there as an extra band for people with smaller wrists. So it ships with this type of material. Now let's open this up. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, it's beautiful Swedish type material. It says it's the Apple Watch Sport. And this is the original band that it shipped with. Now, this is not plastic. Now, people always say to Apple, hey, why don't you call it plastic? If this is plastic, then plastic just changed. This is something different. It's not your everyday plastic. Now, let me show you how easy it is to swap out this band. And this is Apple innovation. So, from a casual look, not a professional look with this band, now it becomes the white band. And you could just simply as that, you could take this off as well. And you can put the other half of this band down. And that was just very easy, very fast, very quick. Bing, bang, boom. Oops. And it locks. So now it's become a sport watch. You go jogging, you go running, you go work out, heartbeat, etc. This is the larger one with a larger screen. Now the difference between the larger one with a larger screen and the one with the smaller screen, it's not that significant, believe it or not. I thought that the one with the larger screen would be a lot larger, but it's really not all that much larger. But I do prefer the larger one with a larger screen. Now, a man or a woman could comfortably wear either one. It does not look awkward. It does not look too big, and it fits, very comfortably on the hand, and it doesn't look oddballish. Look at that. It's, especially when it's functioning. Now, it's not functioning because it's not charged, and I'm going to do a part 2 video of that. But very easy. Swap the bands. Let me see here. And you're good to go. Now, look, guys, a good way to get yourself out of, if you really want the Apple Watch and you want to get away with it cheap, because, some do get pretty pricey. You can get the white model, the blue model, the pink model, whichever sports model that you want for the $360 price, which is not readily available just yet, but it will be. You can do that, and then you can go ahead and purchase a band such as this one and install it on the watch, and you will then essentially have the higher end looking watch for the price of the Sport. So this is just a sport watch, but it does look like the higher end model, which is approximately, I think it's about $700 to $800, and I think up to $1,000 even. And you get the look of the higher end watch for the price of the lower end watch. Now, here's where they kind of get you here. If you're the super picky type, and I am the super picky type, but this doesn't bother me so much. This area on the more premium models is shiny rather than aluminum, and it's the material is stainless steel. This is aluminum, and frankly, I do like this look better. This is a very nice look. I like this look with this band, which I do love. It looks very nice. You could get something set up like this and have the look of the more expensive one. Now, I'm a person, I really don't care about, because it's the more expensive one. It's a matter of taste for me. Like with the Zen watch, it came with a leather band. I went ahead and purchased a metal band. And the Apple Watch, I would like a band like this for to put on here as well. I do like this band, but this is something unique, something very different. They're a little bit pricey. You're looking at about $150 for this band. There are some you can find on the internet on Craigslist for a lot cheaper, clones, etc. But it's not illegal to buy cloned products, blah blah blah. But they're there, and I do know that there are some people that do conversions, which basically it allows you. They change the component here, and then that allows you to install any type of band you want, not having to purchase the exclusive one from Apple, because it does get costly. Now, let's put this back on charge real quick. All right, the bands. This is the band you're seeing right there. Let's look at how much this costs. $149. That's pricey. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just pricey. But yeah, you're paying for quality. You're paying for the guarantee, because something goes wrong, Apple will just hand you over a brand new one. I mean, even the bands ship in something that's so beautiful. I mean, the watch itself could have shipped in this, and you would be, astonished. So even the casing for the band itself is just such high quality, of such good grade, and that's what you get with Apple. It is the Rolls-Royce of the technology industry, and expect them to build the unexpected, expect top quality, expect reliability, expect innovation, expect, because they do deliver. They do make what the others have not made. And let me get a little more into this. Let me just get these out of the way real quick. So this is a leapfrog product. What I mean by that is, not only did Apple now make a watch, but there is a new industry. A new industry is born, ladies and gentlemen. The possibilities that this watch can, there we go. Okay, I think I got a good charge here. The possibilities that this watch can give you, and give the economy, and give people, and give all of us, are endless. This watch can do so many things. It has so many sensors. The applications that can potentially be developed for this watch are endless. Now who knows how many new industries are going to pop up just because of this product, because of this ecosystem. Expect a whole new, app store type ecosystem, similar to what we saw with Apple's iPhone, in this sector. And that goes for both the Android and Apple, but I do believe that the supremacy does lie in Apple, because they have an emphasis on the user's experience. They put the emphasis on the user's experience, and they do deliver products that are just astounding. So get ready. Many industries are going to come to light. Here we go. Here is the watch running. The camera does not do it justice, ladies and gentlemen. It does not. Let's put the password down. Look, if it does ask you for a password when you initially load it, if you want to set that up, let me just go ahead and put my demo password here. All right. I don't know. Okay, so again, it doesn't do it justice, but take a look, guys. So this menu, this is wow. All I have to say is wow, wow, wow. This menu animation and the way it functions, you know, you got to hand it to Apple. They really, 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 really thought of the most innovative way to get at this, because it was so responsive. It functions so well, and it's just it's so impressive. It works. I expect all future Apple products, such as wearables, cars, whichever industry they get into, to have this sort of interface. I'm going to give you an example of how this loads. So if we were running this and we wanted to run, let's just say, I don't know, we want to run the LA Times, New York Times. Okay, I'm recording with the iPhone, so it's not going to let me run it right now, but it's so innovative. It works so well, and it just amazing. Look, to customize the watch faces, etc. Very simple, very easy. It gets a little getting used to, but once you do get used to it, it's just astounding. It's something else. Let me get this charger off, see if it's gonna work. Okay, good. No, that's a lot better. All right. Now it's telling me that my batteries are low. Okay. So let's say this is our menus, and let's see, settings. Here's, you know, all your settings. Very easy to handle. The crown, wonderful utilization of this idea. It's also, you can use your fingers, a touch screen, sound and haptics, etc. Now your clock faces. That's my mail. So it's going to load my mail from my phone, and then it's all there. Very, very helpful. The there's like, you know, all the people you contact often. You can just hit that and I'll go ahead and call them. So let me show you Siri, for example. What time is it? Yeah, see, it's not connected to the phone because I'm recording with the phone and I have it in airplane mode. But you get the idea. I'm going to do more in-depth in terms of operation. But guys, this is a phenomenal product. Apple. The screen is extremely high quality. Here's like a timer, but I want to show you how you can do the watch faces, how you can customize those. It's really great. And battery life, wow, astounding battery life, simply amazing. I go 3 days comfortably, sleep, wake up, don't need to charge. It just works. It just works perfectly. They did wonderful power management, and I very little room to improve. Who knows what else Apple's gonna do, but it's already such an astounding product. So there's a time. So let's see. If it gets a little getting used to, again, I'm going to tell you. But once you do, let's see. Okay, there we go. So we want to adjust the faces. Now, let's say we go, let me show you some beautiful stuff here. Say you decide to use this one, right? Shows you where you are on the earth. You click at night, it gets in this manner. Look at that. Just look at the graphics there. And then there you got the whole solar system. It goes through actual cycles of the solar system, etc. So, you know, some beautiful stuff. Just things you would expect from Apple, you know, only the best. Now, an existing watch, let's say a design, I particularly like this one. You can edit this. Oops, I'm sorry, that's not the way to do it. They have the hard push, which is, there you go. You hit customize. Now you have regions. You have 3 dots. You go second. You can choose the color of your seconds ticker. And then you have all these items, which you could say in this corner, I want the world clock, the battery, or whatever you desire to show. You could say I want here, whatever one of these options to show. And then you can have the option for what down here, whichever option to show. And then also there, whatever option to show. You could then slide over here and you could say, I want to show digits. I want to show seconds. I want to take all of them out. I just want that. So very easy, very intuitive, very user-friendly. They did a wonderful job. I'm an avid user of the Android system. This is something different. This is just great, fantastic work by Apple. Now, this is, it's already been 35 minutes I've done this video, but there's just too much to go over. I will go over more, but this is an introductory, and we did a quick comparison with the what's out in the market today. Should you buy it? Look, I'm gonna be, honest with you 1000%. Look, necessity, it may not be a necessity, but you use it for a week and it will be a necessity because you get used to receiving your text, your calls, responding, talking, everything, all from this device. You can send and receive calls. You hear the calls from here. Your music library. For example, when I'm driving, I listen to my music, and I don't have to reach all the way down to my my music player. I just have my entire library on my device, and I can scroll up and down and select and control the volume, etc., all from this unit. It's phenomenal. I mean, Apple has really thought of everything, and I'm really looking forward to the updated version. And I don't really feel that it needs too much of a change because they really did a good job. This format, guys, remember this. This is where it's going. I think the iPhone eventually will go with rounded icons, but this layout, this structure, this movement, this whole concept here is wonderful. It's just truly beautiful. Battery is great, is fantastic. And some people assume this is the way the watch always looks. No, it's like this. And it's or whichever screen you desire. All your messages are all like this. You could slide down, slide up. You get your heart rate, various health-related apps, all your running apps. I'm 37 minutes into the video. I'm kind of even rushing, and I can't cover enough. Of course, I'm not connected to the phone now, but I have to do another video where I'm connected to the phone. This is my friend Danny, for example. Let me show you. So I want to send Danny a message, okay? It has predefined messages, or I could go ahead and just, say what's up, or I could go ahead and send my friend Danny an emoji. Now, this is fantastic. Check this out. These emojis will show up to them graphically. I guess it's a GIF or whatever, but even on an iPhone, they will be graphic. They will be moving. There's you see the dots on the bottom. There are various types. There's your typical emojis, and then there is the hearts. Various types of hearts, and also you of course have the faces. Guys, it's very easy, very fun. Apple is going somewhere with this. They're getting great with this. They're going places with this. There goes the batteries down again. Forgive me. I haven't charged it in about 3 days. One other thing is great that I realized is the ability to draw things and communicate with people. Guys, this is such a good icebreaker. If once this gets into the hands of a lot of people, say you enter a waiting area, or you're waiting in a bus or a subway or whatever, and another individual has an Apple Watch, you can tap them and anonymously and get their attention and maybe draw a cute little heart or something, or give them a little quick message. And if they accept it, you break the ice and you could potentially meet people and communicate with people. Now, my friend Danny and I are the only ones that have the Apple Watch. So we mess around, we draw funny text to each other, etc., this and that, and it's very fun. It's got very good aspects to it. All my Twitter feeds, Instagram, everything is all available fully on the device, unlike the Android units where basically it just forwards over to the actual the phone or the tablet. On this one, you get everything on your unit. Responding, reading, videos, picture, content, it's all here. You don't need to be referred back over to the actual device. It's all done in the device. It's great. Frankly, you almost don't even need to touch your phone, because this does it all. Very thin, very high quality, very high class materials, high quality materials, and I can only imagine how much better it's going to get. It's just astounding, and it's very lightweight, by the way. This is just part one of this video. I will have more parts. Now, thank you for watching this video. I know it's come late, but this watch has not been easy to get, believe me. I want to say a few things. I want to say, first of all, thank you guys all for supporting GadgetWide.com and everything we stand for. We stand for people. We stand for things that are common sense that normally don't get answered or resolved. We want to answer and solve those things for you people. And we also like to review technology because these things are our lives now. Whether we like it or not, they're involved in our lives. They're gonna be here, so why not get to know them well? And that's why I like to do that. I like to help the community. I like to help the people. We're not just iCloud bypass. And by the way, speaking of iCloud bypass, we finally got into some minor communications with Apple, where they gave us they kind of sort of threw out a few ideas, an alternative method to get this iCloud solution resolved. And we're currently in the process of developing a application suite that is going to encompass those ideas that Apple and ourselves, Apple and I, kind of sort of cooked together. And that's going to be for commercial purposes and for individual use. Commercial purposes, now shops that have this issue, which there are tons of shops that have this kind of issue, will now have an option to resolve these issues and not become criminals by owning the device or getting the device. And people that do get ripped off, GadgetWide is going to be your source to get this issue resolved with the blessing of Apple, which is a good thing. We hope to be your choice for everything technology. GadgetWide. That's why it's called GadgetWide. So, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for keeping in touch with us. Follow us on Twitter, bypass by GadgetWide, or just search GadgetWide. Check us out at officially Varo on Twitter. We're also on Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, etc. We're everywhere. Varo for President 2016. Vote GadgetWide for President 2016. We're here really for you guys. That's just the truth. We're really here for you guys. You might think I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I have some good ideas, good policies. I want to take a try at it. Why not? Let's have a new way of doing this. Varo for President. That's my first officially announced announcement on video. So take it for what it's worth. Visit GadgetWide.com, rate this video, give us a like or a don't like, and thank you for watching, guys. You have a wonderful day, and there's more coming. I also have the LG video coming. LG sent me a watch. LG sent me a new phone that they're releasing in about a week. I'm going to do that review right now, and I'll have that for you guys as well. Thank you for watching, and this is Varo checking out. And visit www.gadgetwide.com. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.